Once upon a time, in a kingdom ruled by beauty and pride, a queen longed for a daughter with skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as night. And so Snow White was born. But the queen was not kind. She watched in envy as Snow White grew more beautiful each day. She whispered to her mirror, "Queen, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all?" Magic mirror, "My queen, you are fair, but Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen's eyes burned with fury. Blinded by jealousy, the queen sent Snow White away, commanding a huntsman to take her deep into the forest. Huntsman, trembling, "My lady, I cannot harm you. Run, run far, and never return to the castle." Snow White, "Thank you. I'll never forget your kindness." Alone and afraid, Snow White wandered into the woods until she discovered a tiny cottage. Inside were 7 little beds, 7 tiny chairs, and soon 7 curious-faced dwarfs in unison. "Who are you?" Snow White, "My name is Snow White. Please, I have nowhere else to go." The dwarfs welcomed her with warm hearts and cheerful songs. They promised to protect her as long as she stayed away from strangers. Back at the castle, the queen learned that Snow White was still alive. Magic mirror, "Snow White lives, and still she is the fairest." Queen, furious, "Then I'll finish her myself." Disguised as an old woman, the queen set off with a deadly gift. A cursed queen. Sweetly, "Hello, my dear. Would you like a taste of the juiciest apple in the land?" Snow White, "It does look delicious." But one bite was all it took. Snow White collapsed, still as stone, silent as winter. The dwarfs wept when they found her. They built her a glass coffin and watched over her day and night. But hope had not died. Far away, a prince had heard tales of a girl with snow-white skin and lips like rubies. He traveled through forest and storm to find her prince, softly. "Even in sleep, your heart shines brighter than any jewel." With a gentle kiss, not of magic, but of love and sorrow, he whispered, "Prince, wake, my Snow White." A sparkle, a breath, a flutter of lashes. Snow White whispering, "I remember you." And so Snow White awoke. The queen's spell was broken. Love, kindness, and courage had won. The prince and Snow White returned to the kingdom, where they ruled not with pride or envy, but with compassion, truth, and a heart full of hope. And they lived happily ever after.